All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Rate My Subscribers Ride. This is episode 8. So, we're going to go ahead and kick things off. You know the drill. If you want to participate in this, step 1, subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe to the channel, go ahead, email me some photos at fireballmullet@gmail.com. All right, so that's how we're going to get started. Let's go ahead and begin. All right, our first subscriber is Kevin Kokas. He has a 1992 Firebird. It was purchased by his father in 1992. And then Kevin got it and sold it to Kevin in 2000 with 45,000 miles. So that's some pretty cool history. He said he garaged it until about 2008. And from there, he went for a more fuel efficient car and basically just garaged it for about, until about 2014. He said, he went about it, and in 2014, he decided, hey, let's get this party started and let's go ahead and start restoring this. So Kevin went ahead in 2014 and started restoring this back to its glory. And it's basically all stock, but he did some pretty cool, interesting things to this car to kind of make it his own, which I really appreciate it. And if you don't know Firebirds and Trans Ams, you probably would miss it because his style is he used all GM parts when he did the upgrade, just from some different years here. So it's a very cool bird, man. So it's a great story. And what I love of this particular episode is we got some great stories here. So I took some extra time, took some notes on some of you guys' story, and this episode is going to be a lot about those stories, which are epic, man. It's just really what these cars are all about. He said he's got, engine. He did a Hypertech chip, and he did Flowmaster exhaust. Now you'll notice that the hood, if you know 92 Firebirds, you'll notice that, you know, this is a little different here. He went ahead and used a 84 Trans Am functioning bulge hood and with the gold on it. So you can see here in this picture, he's got, the functional air cleaner for that, which is, man, this is really cool. Like I said, if you didn't know it, you think this was like came on the car, which I think is really cool. He said, and this thing just makes a cool sucking sound. I mean, this is a really cool car. He said he had it repainted it factory color, so it's got all beautiful, nice, fresh paint and just looks amazing. So the other thing he said, the interior, he went ahead and refreshed it, and he also had stitched in it the Firebird logo here, which is a nice touch. And so he says this interior is basically immaculate, which I can tell from the photos, man. This whole car is just freaking beautiful. So great job on this 92 Firebird, man. I think you did excellent taste. I love the gold mesh wheels here with that gold bulge hood. He said the suspension is completely overhauled. He also has KYB shocks and struts. But yeah, man, this thing is beautiful. You can tell, super clean, nice job. Everything's original under the hood for the most part, except like he said, the air cleaner. So, very nicely done, man. And I love this car. Just the view here from that bulge hood with that gold, man, just makes this thing nice view from the rear. It's got the ambers there in the corner, which is a cool touch there. Nice rectangle tips. He calls it Blackbird 1, looks like on the plate from Nevada. So yeah, man, Kevin, I love this car, man. I think you did a great job. Great story, great history. It's cool your dad bought this in 1992. I think you said it was a gift to himself when he graduated college. So that's just a great story. And then you ended up getting it and then brought it back to its glory here and made it your own, personal thing here. So, man, great job on the car. I love this car, man. And I'm going to give this car 8 mullets out of 10. So thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, Kevin. All right, guys. So our next car is from Dan Butler and his daughter Dakota, which you can see pictured here in this picture. Now, we love family projects, right? And this story here, man, just hearing how he involved his daughter in this car. I mean, Dan, this is one of the best stories I think I've ever heard. I mean, this is just an incredible car story, the way you guys are interacting with it. So let me tell you a little bit about this, guys. And I took some extra time here to write this up just because I thought it was so special. And, it just really got to me. I remember when I bought my IROC, it was actually to get closer with, my daughter. Of course, she helped me put a Flowmaster muffler on, and that was about it. So this one really touched me. But it's an '87 Camaro Z28. His 8-year-old daughter Dakota was with him when he bought it last year in April, and he said they named it Mercy. So he said he's out of Southbridge, Mass. And the paint, this is cool. Now, when I first read this, I was like, oh, I don't know, but you know, to me, he said they went and got some spray cans and got the Rust-Oleum color called Real Orange, and he said they had a blast painting this together. So he and his daughter painted this car together, right? And honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, I think the color, the orange and the black two-tone here looks freaking awesome, man. So he said, if they get a chip, they just grab a paint, and she's like a pro at it now. So Dakota will touch it up. So that's pretty awesome here. So and you can see Dakota's daughter here, other daughter, 2-year-old daughter here, obviously getting in the car. She said she calls it orangey car. So just so cute. But so the spray cans and that sort of thing, man, it's just, you two did it together and it just works. So great job on that. He says also, in terms of the interior, they re-dyed the interior from gray to black. Let's see if I got a picture of that. Don't know. Yeah, I don't have a picture of it. Yeah, but you can see here they sand, they prepped it, they did all the things that you would normally do, and he's got it taped off here. Him and Dakota just went at it. So great job, guys. That's some great teamwork. So good job, Dakota. So he said he re-dyed the interior gray to black, and they got a 5-point harness with racing seats, and they said they want to do a push button start because Dakota really loves the race car sort of feel. So that's pretty cool. You can see that he also said they did a crate 350 in it, and he said it has aluminum heads. He said it's got aluminum heads, a roller cam, and lifters. It's got a 700 R4, a ratchet shifter, 370 gears, and a Holly Demon 650 carb. So, man, all the great stuff there, man. That is just awesome. And here's a picture of the engine. Great job. I mean, this looks awesome. This looks like a race engine. So you guys are going after it very nice here. He's got the engine bay nice and painted here, gloss black looks like. Great air cleaner here. Some beautiful looking valve covers. They look chrome and all the good stuff, man. So this is pretty cool. It looks like he's got new ignition wires on it. And yeah, just a great job on the car there. He said they enjoy watching YouTube car channels together. And he said they just went to a car show. They won second place. And this was that picture with Dakota holding the picture, the trophy, and which is a really awesome pick. And you guys already won a freaking trophy, which is awesome. I'll get to that here. Yeah, there we go. Number 2, second. Great job, Dakota. So, that is just making memories at its best, and he said, she even took the trophy to school and showed her class, and now it's on her shelf along with, they did some Camaro Lego out of Legos and things like that. So, it's just really cool. He said the wheels, now check this story out on the wheels. And this is what I love about this build here is Dan said he gave his daughter Dakota basically 5 choices, and so she picked out these wheels. And you guys probably know these are old school, right? This is what you would put on these cars back in the day. And he said the wheels are old school white Krager wagon wheels, got new tires on them. And again, he said Dakota picked them out of that list. And I think you did a great job. To me, the red, orange and the black and the white wagon wheels here, I mean, this is like screaming retro. But you know what? I've never seen a car like this. And I think unique for me is very cool. So great job on just the style and design of the car. I think it's very unique to your personalities. It seems like, I don't know you, but just kind of reading Dan's email and how he's talking about his daughters, this just fits that family super well. So these look, pretty badass here. He said, it's got brakes, the Willwood brakes, drill slotted rotor, so all the good stuff on it. And he's also, I'm not going to say what he's saving for because Dakota may watch this, but he's saving for something big for the car for this summer. So I'm not going to give it away, but it's going to be something big. So, and I can tell you, it's going to be powerful for the car. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, so he said also, that their handprints, this is his 2 daughters' handprints here, and yeah, it's on the B pillar. So very unique, man. This is just the quintessential family build here with his daughters, making memories. So, man, I love this. You can see here, we got the burnout marks here. We've got the American flag, rock on. Yeah, rock on. So, very cool. So, man, I love the story, Dan. Thanks for submitting this car and telling me the story with you and your daughters. I think this is awesome. These are great pictures. And look at this shot here. The lighting's right, the orange. I mean, it's a pretty cool sheen on it actually. So, with the white, I mean, I really dig it. So, a couple pictures there at the car show. Yeah, this is really cool. And again, that's his daughter's shelf there. So great job on the car, guys. And I'm going to give you guys, I got to give you guys 8 mullets here because I love just the community and the family there working together. And honestly, at the end of the day, and that matters more than anything. So you got me here. Anyway, thanks for submitting it, Dan. Hope you and your daughter enjoy this segment of the video, and thanks for submitting it. All right, guys, our next ride is from Manny Duarte. Now, this is a really, again, this episode's about some really cool stories about the cars, man, just phenomenal. So he said it's a 92 Z28. He bought it in 2001, and it's a heritage edition, so that's very cool. And he said he's the third owner, but he sold it at about 49,000 miles, right? And that was, after he bought it in 2001. uh, he said his wife got a call December 2018, and he has and is a guy from Jasper, Texas, and he said he had his old Z28. So they went to a car show and met him there and saw his car there, and they made friends with the folks. And he said 3 months later, he said, what I'm going to ask you, right? And they were saying, yeah. You got first rights if I ever sell the car. And sure enough, 3 months later, he got a call. So he got that call and went and bought it back, and it still only had 59,000 miles at the time. He said now it's got 60,000 miles. So, after 17 years, he got his Z28 back, which was freaking awesome. So he said, what's cool, he's going to be in the GM National Heritage Cars at at the show. So I think, from what I know, because I'm actually going to be there, man. So I'm going to be there, Manny, and I think I'm going to be in the inside indoor uh, show area there. And so we'll definitely have to hook up, man. I've got a bunch of friends there, so I'll definitely be announcing kind of where I'm at, and let's hang out. But so he's going to be there, and he got accepted into the GM National Heritage Cars and Show. And so that's just a great story. beautiful car. And if you take a look at some of the cars, some of the pictures here, I mean, it's just a great, I mean, low mile car here. It's, like I said, a 2001 Z28. Look at the interior here. I mean, just freaking beautiful. Man, all red. I love all red personally. I think it's great, man. I think that's awesome. It's got the TPI in there. So all stock, you can see here, just like it rolled out. So very nice car. You can see here, man, it's got the red armrests. I mean, all leather. It just freaking, this optional Z28 here was just beautiful, and it was well done. And I'm glad you got your car back, man. Again, you got the heritage stripes here, which is super cool. Texas car, and all the lenses, all the lines, everything just looks freaking amazing on this car. I know it drives like a dream. So, man, thanks for submitting it, Manny. That's a great story, and I'm glad you got your Z28 back, man. That is huge. And, I think one day my first car was a 73 Barracuda, and I've been kind of thinking about finding it lately. And this story kind of inspired me. Maybe should I look? But those cars are like stupid expensive then. I think I sold it for hardly anything, which makes me sick. Anyway, thanks for supporting the channel, man. Great car. And hey, maybe I'll see you at Carlisle at the GM Nationals, man. That'll be awesome. All right, guys, our next subscriber is Trenton Eldridge. Okay. He's got a 1989 Camaro IROC-Z T-top 5.7 car, and he said he's the third owner, another third owner. Wow. He said he bought it from, I think it was originally bought in California, he said, and he bought it in Indiana. So he said, he's 18 years old, or he bought it when he was 18. I'm not sure on my notes here, but he said he was making memories. Um, oh, I know what it was. He said his mom got it for him when he hit 18, so him and his dad could have some great cruising memories working on it and all that sort of thing. So just another great family story, man. That's awesome. And he said he owned it. He's owned it for about 1.5 years. It's got a 3-inch exhaust, shorty headers. Most everything else is pretty much stock, he says. And he's basically, other than the exhaust and the shorty headers and the muffler, I think he said it's pretty much all stock, and he's just done a lot of maintenance stuff on it. So, man, I love the color combination. The white with the red is freaking beautiful. And the 1989 is one of my favorite IROCs. So I love the double line wheels here. I love the IROC position in the rear of the door. And yeah, it's just a great color combination. This is a nice shot here. Looks like your mom and you taking a drive here, which is really cool. And, just a nice shot there. Okay, that's you right there. So very cool. Yeah, man, this is a very clean, very nice car, man. Great. I mean, this is awesome, man, to get such a great car at 18 years old. So, man, kudos to your mom and your parents. That is sweet. So great job, man. And, thanks for submitting your car. This is a beautiful car. And, again, stock representation, a little bit of exhaust mods. I dig that, approach. This is a great night shot here. Got all the nice lights, the lights, lenses, everything looks great. Lines look great. Even, it just looks all original, which is cool. So, man, I think this is a great representation. I don't know if I have any interior pics here, but it kind of looks red there, but everything looks beautiful, man. And so, yeah, I mean, for the quality of this car, it looks great. I think I'm going to give you a 7 mullets out of 10, man. And, I know you're doing a lot of maintenance and keeping it pretty much stock. It's beautiful, man. So thanks for submitting the car. I think you got a freaking great hot rod, man. All right, guys. Justin Blennis in his 91 Camaro SS. Now, Justin, this thing is freaking beautiful. Again, two-tone RS car, the black with the, I like the brush lip on the black wheels. is awesome on this car. Looks like gloss black as well. So I really love what you're doing with the style of this car, man. He said he's got a 6.2 L92 uh, with a T56 and a 10 bolt. So man, you got some Justin, you got some good stuff in here. So there's the motor there. Okay. So I originally in my car had this type, basically the pancake compressor. You can get like some accessory mounts like ICT Billet or Dirty Dingo. They make the high mount if you don't want to mount the AC down low, like the fourth gen. But this is a really cool, nice, clean job, man. Very nice. He said in this, he's got, the BTR Stage 2 LS3 cam, which is awesome. I got the LS3 Stage 3 cam, and I love the BTR uh, lineup. They're great cams. So great choice there. He said he's got the milled LS3 heads and SLP CME exhaust and dyno at 482 437. So that's some good numbers, man. Great. I mean, LS3, a cammed LS3 with heads, 460 to 500. So, and here's what I love here. This exhaust looks freaking awesome. It kind of looks like what is it, the SLP fourth gen Camaro exhaust there, which, looks freaking, that's like one of my favorite exhausts on the fourth gen. And very clean looking car. I think, nice done. The interior looks pretty good too. For the most part, it looks really nice. A nice, padded uh, steering wheel here. Everything looks to be pretty good in condition here. Again, that view from the rear and that exhaust looks awesome. And, I love these wheels too. These wheels are freaking beautiful. Again, with that brushed lip, to me, with black wheels, kind of separates the wheel from the tire, which I think is cool. And so, great job. And the spoiler looks nice and clean. The lines look great there. Florida car. Okay. So I don't know if you're near me, but that's awesome. Florida's a big state. But that's really cool, man. So, hey, man, I love your car, and I'm going to give you a 7 mullets out of 10, and I really appreciate it, Justin. This is beautiful. I know this is a badass cruiser, man. I know what these LS3 type 6.2 liters can do with a 6-speed. They're a super fun car, man. So I know you're out there enjoying it, and I really appreciate you submitting the car. All right, up next is Anthony DePezzo. So he said he's got an 87 IROC. He said his grandfather bought it in 1995. See, here's another story, man. This is like freaking awesome. I love this shit. And he said and his grandfather, when he bought it, traded it in on his 86 Berlinetta Camaro, and he, handed it down to his dad, and now Anthony has it. So, third generation car here, and his grandfather had a Berlinetta before this. So, I mean, that's just a freaking awesome story just by itself. He said it's pretty stock except the hood and the Flowmaster 40 series muffler. He said he wants to keep it pretty original, but the build, he wants to build a 350 TPI and keep it, pretty much the TPI there, which I don't blame you. When you got a car like this, you kind of want to keep it like that stock sort of look, right? We'll show you a couple of pictures here. Looks like at a car show or a cruise in here. Yeah, man, beautiful. And I love black and gold. Again, here's all the originals engine here. You know, yeah, man, great job on that. I think it's beautiful. Again, ooh, man, interior looks great. Again, I love the gold with the tan or beechwood interior. Just looks great on these cars. So 87, yeah, that would be beechwood interior, which in my opinion looks better than the camel or the tan, which my car came with, but I converted it to beechwood because I just like it better. It's just more gold to me, which kind of goes with the car. Nice shot there. What's cool? It's got the black and the gold Chevrolet, and this is a great pick here, man, with the IROC. Yeah, beautiful, man. This is nice. I really love Okay, yeah, so he's got the cow hood on it, so it's a little different there, right? Got the cow hood. Looks like a small, this is about the perfect size cow hood in my opinion. I love this size here. Lines super clean. You know, I'm always looking for that nose to bumper line now. So that looks very nice. And yeah, just a great representation of a third gen. And looks like the rockers, it's a pretty clean car, pretty clean. Like I said, looks like all original, probably original paint and that sort of thing. So definitely looks like it's driven, which I feel like all of them should be. So man, this is a very nice car. And what would I change about this car? Well, I don't think I would do too much to it. I'd probably do some tint on the windows. I'd probably maybe freshen up the paint a little bit and just detail the engine a little bit. But other than that, man, just the style and kind of what you've done with the car is pretty much, I think right on. So yeah, I love these wheels. These are the wheels that came on my car too, this color combination here. So, I think this is a great car, man. You've done a great job keeping it in the family. And, I just the story alone I love. And I'm going to give you 6 mullets out of 10. And, I think this is, again, a great car, man. You certainly have been taking care of it through the generations, which is just a great story. So, good job on the car, man. And again, thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you submitting the car. All right, guys. Jimmy John Joker Gaming is who this is from. So Jimmy said he's got 3 third gens, but check this out. He's only 18 years old. Damn. Wow. Man, you're doing something right. He said his first car was this maroon one, and that's the one I'll be rating tonight. I can't rate all 3, but I appreciate you sending everything. But he said his second car was the 84, and it was an Autoform Camaro Z28. He said he actually found it in a boatyard, if you can believe it or not. So that's pretty cool. He said, the 82 Berlinetta notchback, he said he changed from a drag car to a street. And he said that car is 350 and it's like 765 horsepower, which is freaking crazy. He said he's got, the 86 IROC. He wants to upgrade to TPI, do cam, lifters, rockers, shorty exhaust. And so he said it's a work in progress. And this is pretty cool here. This has got like, man, this is a really cool shot. I love the color here, and this is his white car here. Yeah, very cool. I mean, just a great lineup of cars here, just all really different, I love the white with the pinstripes here, convertible, all tucked up. Very nice car, and then his maroon one. I just love this maroon color as well. This is just a great shot here. It almost looks Transformer like. That's really cool here. And yeah, just really nice, man. The black, yeah, this is the one with the notch back here. This is his Berlinetta, the black one here. So I think this is a really nice car. Yeah, I dig it. Maybe some custom badges here. He's got the notch back on it. So just very different cars here, which is a really cool combination. And the black car looks freaking awesome in that notch back. I think they're pretty cool in the notch back. And so, yeah, man, you've done a great job here. You got your 86, your 82, and your 84. Is that right? So thanks for submitting the cars, man. I mean, these are freaking awesome. And like I said, the interior, this is his maroon car here. So let's take a look at that. Looks pretty much stock and it looks pretty nice. Everything looks pretty nice. Looks like he has some LED in the dash here and a wrap around his stock steering wheel because they're famous for coming apart probably. And it's just more comfortable too, I'll tell you that. And looks like an aftermarket stereo here. And yeah, LED, yeah, definitely LEDs in the footwells and just a really cool setup here. So, man, that black Berlinetta, man, with that notchback and that wing, that looks pretty cool. That looks very interesting, man. So, very, very cool. See here, he's got the cowl on the Berlinetta. So yeah, man, the Berlinetta is probably honestly, it's just different. I love it, man. It's probably one of my favorite ones of your car here, to be honest with you. But you know, your maroon car here looks super nice from what I could tell. I don't have any super clear pictures of it, but hey, the interior looks great. And this is the white convertible here. That looks great too. It looks very nice. Yeah, because you can see here it's got a little wood grain kit here all along the dash. But you know, this maroon car is just beautiful, man. So I think you did a great job with it, man. And I'm gonna give you a 6 mullets out of 10. But I'm gonna give you a bonus mullet because you got 3 freaking third gens at 18. I don't know how you do that. So, and you know, they're great cars. I mean, they're pretty cool cars, man. So, you know, good job, man. And again, thanks for submitting to the channel, man. All right, guys. Today's winner is Kevin Cokes. Man, I love this Firebird, and I love how you did your unique. It's basically all stock, and it's all GM based, right? And I love the gold. I'm a sucker for gold, and this Blackbird 92 with the earlier style bulge hood and how you made that functional, just you know, refreshed interior, the color combination, just it looks perfect. The amount of time you put into the restoration, I can appreciate. Restorations are not easy, and it's a family car, which you know, that is just freaking awesome. And you can see here he's protecting the seats as he's driving through it. So he's got, you know, the cloth seats, so he's protecting it with, you know, the, you know, all that. But this is really cool. I love this part too. So congratulations, Kevin. You are our featured car, and for episode 8. And I really appreciate you, man, and submitting your car. Sweet car, man. Sweet. So thanks again, man. So if you guys again want to get involved in this, go ahead again, subscribe to the channel, and number 2, send your pictures to fireballmullet@gmail.com. Until next time, guys, this is going to be today's episode. I love the cars in this one, and I love the stories